Our deputy political editor, Sam Coates, joins us now. And Sam, really, look, we just heard from the party candidates, some of the shadow front bench team and the front bench team. But it's the audience that matters, and more than that, it's the people outside of the room. It's the general public. That's the view that matters. What have you got for us?
That's right. Look, it was an incredible moment this evening. You had Keir Starmer making clear that he can change his mind in politics and stonewalling bluntly on key issues like tax. But the night was really all about that interview with Rishi Sunak. He looked crestfallen for large parts of it. Blow after blow on questions about his record, questions about whether he would even be Prime Minister in a year. And Sophie, right now, the verdict is in. We have had the responses to a Sky News YouGov poll about tonight's event. And unlike last week in Manchester, I can reveal there is a clear winner. 36% said that Rishi Sunak won, but 64%, so a 2-to-1 margin, said that Sir Keir Starmer was best overall in tonight's event. 1,864 people gave their verdict, 2-to-1. So different from last week when it was 51-49 in favour of Rishi Sunak. But at times almost defeated figure as Prime Minister sat on that stage, and the audience and the country out there, watching in large numbers, I suspect, listened and have responded. Look, I think whether it was the way the audience interacted with Rishi Sunak, which was at several moments slightly mocking and condescending and laughing at him, whether it was the way that he was trying to defend his record, but reach for things that I think you and I would find quite questionable. The tax burden's going up in the next Parliament under the Tory manifesto. He tried to dodge that point. You had questions about junior doctors. He appeared to be blaming the junior doctors at one point. That drew fire from the audience. There were questions about debt. He suggested that he'd never meant to imply that debt would fall in the period before the general election, instead saying it was all a calculation for 5 years hence. I think people watching the Prime Minister's performance would have been slightly baffled that the man who came in promising to be a new broom, promising to be transparent, was really having to reach for versions of the truth at points that were quite at odds with people's lived experience. Beth Rigby, who did a brilliant job and left no stone unturned, summed it up towards the end, saying, "Your problem is broken promises, Brexit levelling up. Do you think the public will give you, the Tories, the P45? And Rishi Sunak just came back with the line that he's used so often: "I understand their frustrations." There looked in that seat today somebody who was not enjoying an election campaign, who knows that this was a moment where he needed to flip the public's view of him in his favour. But it appears from the Sky News YouGov poll that by a margin of 2-to-1, Keir Starmer has come out on top, 64-36. That will hurt for the Conservatives.
It really will. Sam, thank you very much for bringing us that snap polling and also the snap analysis that you've just had as well. Sam Coates there, our deputy political editor.